Okay, guys, since one of you guys said that you like me with my videos doing my theme song, so we're gonna do a theme song that we all made up, all of us. So here we go. So we react to everything Disney favor, no matter what it is, duck-tailed or horror related.
As long it was made by Disney. That is what we do to you guys. We react to those ones that you want us to react to. As long as Disney was made by Disney.
So deal with it.
And don't and and don't worry, we will be on there soon.
So be happy that we will react to it. That is our theme song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any words from Solly? Well, good idea. Bye bye. So that's our theme song, guys.
Mm-mm. Hi everybody, Martha here. So this will be the dark, goofy cartoon I picked for the year. I couldn't find footage for me to use for other ones I picked, so if I don't get to those one, I'll do those ones next year. There's always next Halloween to cover those other ones, but this one is for no smoking, and this one is about Goofy, or in this case, George, because back in the 50s, Goofy was called George. And so it's teaching you how to quit smoking. And in this version, since I think back in the 90s, I'll look up to see which time, but there was a change at the very end where Goofy actually decides to quit smoking at the very end, but the original ending he goes back to smoking. So it's basically Goofy or George trying to quit smoking and failing to do so. And I picked this one because it is has a dark stuff in it and a good and something that if you know about if you know of it a good thing to watch during Halloween because it has some dark stuff in it, pretty much. So because it's talking about quitting a habit, basically not exactly doing a good not doing a good job. And this is coming from a non-smoker, so I really hope nobody gets mad for what I'm saying during this. So because I've seen other people in my life having a hard time struggling. I know it's hard, but I never had to deal with it on a personal basis. So, because I see how hard it is for all those people to quit once they start. So I try to not, I decided not to even bother doing it. Since I see how hard it is in life for those people. So, please don't get mad at me, okay? For this. I'm just doing this as a review for fun to find something to review during Halloween that has a dark premise that's a cartoon. Okay? Okay. So basically the it begins with Goofy. It's like showing the history of smoking and it like shows Columbus when he first goes to America and has him in the show and Columbus sees it, the Indian smoking, and he gets a cigarette handed to him. And technically, there was smoking long before that too, but they just wanted to find some way of poking fun at it back then. And like going for history, and we see George having a hard time quitting smoking, basically he wants to quit because like shows him like doing like how he does it every single day, and one day at work he decides to quit, and he's just too pressured to smoke because he sees all his people, other people at work smoke, and people like congratulating him but still smoking right in front of him, and he is struggling to find a cigarette or cigar or anything that would help him get a puff of interest of it, and he is struggling really bad, basically. And he like sees like a cigarette come from like falling down from like I guess the Empire State Building is I guess is New York, and it's falling down and it's or it hits the ground. The non lights. So and when the original ending it ends with him somebody again he goes to a guy asks for a cigar and he able to get the cigar, and like I said earlier it during the 90s I think they changed it to where he decides to quit for good, and a different actor I think voiced that time because by the time that happened Pesos convictor I've always had a hard time saying his name. The original voice actor for Goofy already passed away by then. And I think I'm gonna look up to see if it's true or not. Not too long after this, I think he passed away after this cartoon from the same, basically from having problems with his lungs or something like that. But make sure because I think that's what happened. He died in 1970. I said 67. So not exactly after this, but I think he smoked too due to smoking. But like 10 years after that, yeah, lung cancer. So, yeah. But not too long after Walt seems not too long before Walt actually. So, let's see. Um Now the summary's out of the way. Let's see who directed it, produced it, starred, did music, and if able to, who on this page, find it, who animated on it. So Jack Kirby did the directing. Walt Disney produced it. Pego, where was uh Goofy in it, and Jack May, who I think was the narrator during it. Music was done by Paul Smith. Uh, it doesn't say who did the color support. This says tech color, and it was performed at RKO Radio Pictures. It came out in November 23rd, 1951. Let's see. What else? Like, what was it? Where they have it in front of. Yep, you won't find this one on Disney Plus because they don't want to show basically anything that has to do with smoking, which I can understand that. Let's see. It doesn't say which movie it shows in front of. Okay, media was okay. Home media. There was a release on December 2nd, 2002. Okay, so that's when they changed it. On Walt Disney Treasures completed Goofy with its original ending. That's when they changed it back. Let me find out when they changed it. Okay, so here we go. evidently included one of the cartoons featured in a statue of fathers, later renamed Goofy Statue of Father, a 1961 cartoon of Walt Disney Arto series, but the ending was changed, included to announce with Goofy announcing with he has quit smoking for good. So that's when like 10 years later, apparently, it's when they had them have him change for good. So um this one it's not one of my favorites, but it's one that I could find I can watch all the way right now. And that's let's see if I can add anything else before I do a little skit with my toy Goofy. I don't know why I'm probably gonna have to pick something to do with smoking, but I don't have. Luckily, we don't have any cigarettes around here. Oh yeah, here's another actor. Peo Sus Radley. So I don't want to hurt my toy either. So yep, it's it's fine, but you have to remember there don't think that Disney can't be dark, or don't talk about serious subject matters in this case. So, disclaimer, basically. And yeah, this one is. Just look for it on YouTube if you want to watch it. The other one, the ones I couldn't find on YouTube. I did find one that was in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, so I didn't do that one. But eventually, maybe one day in life, I'll get old the Goofies on record, on dish, on DVD if I ever could afford it, so I won't have to deal with this problem. So it's like I said, it's not one of my favorite Disney shorts out there. So me going for my Goofy toy and hand it over to that toy or and my kittens. See you in a bit.
Okay, look. Smoke coming out of Sparrow. I can really smell it. Do you see smoke coming out of him? I had to draw, put it right above it using some type of paint. I will. But Sparrow has smoke coming out, and you can definitely smell it coming out of it. Should have found a different way to showing that smoking is bad. Yep, there you go. There is a burnt right there. There goes the smirk. But I know it's just an insult. Does this really count? There you go, there's smoke coming out of his nose. Really hard to tell. Yep. Let's go find the kittens. Simba! Gray Stripe! Nala! Do you know what to smoke? Oh, of course I do. I don't know what to smoke.
I'm too young to know. Too young to know. Not to smoke. I'm little.
Don't do it. Not a good idea. Luckily, we get light cigarettes for cats.
Beat this.
He doesn't count. He's a looker cat. So, everybody, don't smoke. Right it by Goofy. Yep. Luckily, I don't do that anymore because nowadays Disney has to look never to keep their image upright. When's the last time you see me smoke a cigarette in a cartoon? And nowadays, I guess I quit. If I don't, at the end of the straw, I had to quit because people nowadays the smoking in Disney cartoons is wrong, right? Nala and Simba.
Wait! Wait!
Like we were described, guys. Ladies left the building. Bye.